Alright, so today we're going to do a product showcase, and we are going to cover the series of fans that Ultra has just come out with. They've always sold fans. They've been here and there. They've had a bunch of different sizes and styles, but they've now kind of refined their line into 3 sets of fans, and they're right in front of me. Now these are available in 2 different sizes. We're going to discuss them all today, but first I want to introduce you to each one of them individually. The first one over here is the Ultra Silent. So available in both 120 millimeter and 80 millimeter. They operate at 1500 RPMs. They're very, very quiet. 24.6 decibels, which refers to how much noise they make, and they push 53 CFM, which refers to how much air they push. Right next to it, this is the Performance model, again available in 120 and 80 millimeter. These operate at 2100 megahertz. I'm sorry, 2100 RPMs, which is ironically just about the same thing. So they're a little bit faster. They make a little bit more noise. 33.6 decibels, but they also push a lot more air. They're 80 CFM. They're actually 79.3, but 80 CFM. And then finally over here, this is the thermal control. This is the top of the line. This is the best of both worlds because it's adjustable. Again, they're also available in 120 and 80 millimeter, but these go from anywhere from 1200 all the way up to 2100 RPM, and the decibels at the maximum 2100 RPM are 33.2, and it moves 78.3 CFM. So what happens is that you get to choose the one that's perfect for your system. If you are building a workstation, you want it to be quiet and non-distracting, you're not using extremely hot hardware, you can just go for the silent version. If you're going for full high-end performance and you want to just make sure that you have the best overclocks and the highest performance, you're going to get the Performance model. And then if you want the best of both worlds, you want to spend a little bit more money, you get the pulse width modulation version, which is called the thermal control. Again, basically it plugs into your motherboard and it'll automatically throttle it depending on the temperature. So they're all really, really good. And like I mentioned earlier, they're all available in the 80 millimeter version. So either the Silent, the Performance, or the Thermal Control are all available in 80 millimeter as well as 120 millimeters. Now even the 80s and the 120s, they all feature dual ball bearing design. So that's really good because there's different types of ball bearing designs, and no matter what they call it, it really all ends up in being performance. How much air does it push? How long does it last, which is really important, and then as well as how much noise does it make. Now the dual ball bearings that these have are incredible. First of all, Ultra's known for giving incredible warranties. Well, these have a 3-year warranty. Fans go bad all the time. They don't necessarily stop working, but they start making more noise. They get kind of, they just make more noise, basically, is the main thing that happens, and then eventually they will die. But these have a 3-year warranty, so even though you're paying, you're getting a great value on these, you're actually still covered for a long time. And getting fans is really important because it's going to expand or extend the life of your components. The cooler that your components run, the longer they're going to last for, and that's important when you're investing a lot of money into a high-end PC. You want to make sure that you cool it well enough so that it lasts you a long time and your investment is spread out over a longer period. Now, real quick, I want to talk about the different connectors. These are all 3-pin connectors except for the thermal controls. Those are 4-pin connectors. I want to make sure that everybody gets the right size fan for them. A regular case fan for most computers is a 120 millimeter, but some do require an 80 millimeter. So that's very important that you pick the right one to make sure that it fits in your case. It's also important that you point them in the right direction. Now, each one of these, I'm not sure if I can show it to you here on the fan, but if you zoom in right here, there is a little arrow. See if we can see it. There it is. See the little arrow? That points you in the direction of the airflow. You want that to be pointing in the right direction. Now, most cases, take in cool air from the front and exhaust it out the back. You just want to make sure that when you replace the fan or you add the fan that wasn't there before, you put the arrows in the right direction so you get the right airflow. You don't want to be sucking air out of both ends of the PC cases. That's going to extremely increase the temperature of your case. It's going to do the complete opposite of cooling it. It's going to warm it down. So it's important that you get that right. But you do have a lot of choices to configure your system, and these is a great set of fans. So it's much simpler now. It's a lot easier to understand. Before there was like 10 models. Now there's 3. There's Silent, there's Performance, and then there's the Thermal Control. There's the 120, there's the 80. They're all dual ball bearing. They all have 3-year warranties, so they're all awesome. If you have any questions on these Ultra fans, feel free to email me, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.